Okay, are we working? Are we live? Here we are, I think. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the live YouTube podcast chat session where we are going to discuss what's transpiring in the energy of the collective. All right, so I have a circle spread of many cards, different layers, different stories. Should you like a 1 month reading, it is only during this live YouTube podcast where I am offering 1 month readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. Just click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of $10, and then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or concern, or I'll just do a general reading, whatever you prefer. Should the Google Pay box not work for you, you could go to PayPal and enter my email address, which is josiek42@gmail.com, and just notify me in the chat session. I'll check my PayPal and we'll move forward. All right, so I was guided to start out with the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. Okay, so we have some passionate energy, especially on the feminine side. This is more than just an open heart. This is, I am desiring passion in a situation where there are differences. Does this person see things from the same perspective as I do? So Spirit's saying, listen closely at this time regarding something that seems like it's ending or it's come to an end, where you know maybe that you need to let go. Someone here is wanting to summon in a situation where there may be secrets involved. But Spirit's really guiding the collective to say, focus on your loyalty in the area of success, right? Because we're starting in this number 2023 year of number 7, where new doorways will open for those who are putting effort into the fulfillment of their inspirations, right? So success is coming, and it's going to bring hope to the collective who were maybe realizing the ending of a connection here. But there was a lesson in deception for some. And now it's kind of time to rise above that and say, I've been here, I've done this. I'm not going to let myself become trapped in that type of energy once again. So I'm going to meditate, trust in prayer, and pray as I look honestly at what I was in denial of. So Spirit's giving the collective the strength to kind of go through and figure out why you felt like you weren't enough, and to now let go of that, because Spirit's trying to bring us into greater levels, paths, directions, career, finance that is going to grow and prosper for the long term. So someone here is really focusing on communication, whether it's professional or personal. Spirit is saying, take an oath that whatever is not, or whoever is not good for you, you will bring to a successful completion. You are where you were meant to be, and Spirit saying, don't chase the chaos. Okay, it's time to let go for some. Okay, so that's whereby someone is they're passionate about a connection, but they are conflicted about the perspectives of the other person and where maybe something may be headed at this time. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for coming today. So I'm going to just put away the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. I'm going to go slowly around the circle and just kind of explain the messages. So Spirit's really trying to reach out to those who are focused on a situation that feels a little bit complicated. Okay, there are energies of anxiety here, and there is a passionate masculine. So whether this is you or someone else, Spirit's saying now is the time to kind of become a little bit invisible here, to kind of go within and love yourself, work with energies of self-care, exercising, eating right, meditating, and really thinking about where your boundaries are. I'm going to be more happier. I'm going to love my life because I know that I am not stuck or trapped in any energies here. I just need to take a moment to figure it out. So some are thinking about a masculine holding a heart. Again, we have a passionate masculine, could be Sagittarius or Leo type energy. I want to say thank you to Elizabeth for your donation. Whoop, whoop. Okay, and so I'm going to kind of stop in the center of this collective reading, and I'm going to use the Tarot of Dreams deck for Elizabeth's reading. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Good. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have something planned. Any messages for your special day? So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Elizabeth with clearly defined messages regarding her special day. Happy birthday. Okay, well, this is interesting. Are you wanting to like kind of sneak away from work and stuff and go have a fun time? Because, if you wanted to take some time to go and celebrate something, now is the time to do it. So, Page of Swords energies, thinking about, I feel like work, trying to maybe make a plan here. In the thoughts position. Yes, look at you shining like the sun in relation to other people. So this could be closer to like 9 p.m. Maybe you get some form of acknowledgement or someone sends you a little hello, or they did at 9 o'clock this morning. Yeah. Spirit saying, step into the spotlight and shine for all to see, Elizabeth. Yeah. So we have the Palace of Coins representing money, finance, career, or a greater position of abundance. So here we have a man holding a coin, maybe someone, a father figure, grandfather figure, uncle, friend, whatever, offering something in relation to money or things of the material. There might be some form of surprise abundance is what we have here. And it may have to do with work, or it just makes you feel like, oh, that's kind of nice to drop something extra in my bank. Here you are. Look at that. I'm collecting the money. And now I'm moving forward in my actions position with the playful energy we see here in the actions position. So you're going to be receiving a lot of attention and connection to others. And then you're going to feeling pretty good about money because of something material or something financial that comes your way. Now, emotionally, we have you again. I'm feeling like I'm not fulfilled where I am now. I want to get to when I can connect with others so that I can kind of go away. And it's diagonal to the business. Like I want to connect with others because I'm feeling a little bit backed into a corner here. Spirit saying, ground yourself. Step into the spotlight, enjoy the day, because day to day, representing today, we have the fulfillment card, attention and recognition, preparing to come into union with others and have a celebration. Look at that in the area of home or family. So hopefully someone's going to bring a cake or give you, money maybe during your birthday here. But yeah, you're like the emperor, or you have the strength to connect with the emperor and say, I want to maybe cut out a little early, or this is just, I don't know if you've got a masculine in your journey with you. I feel like there is some form of support or money or just recognition on your birthday. And there's kind of a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I'm really glad I work here because, or I'm really glad I'm connected with these people because here comes communication about money. Like I just saw again, where some worries can fall away. Some form of heartache can fall away where you maybe thought you didn't have enough money and now you can there's a lot about perspective here too, like enjoying every little moment to the fullest. My son stopped in town. We watched 3D movies last night. We played some Wii today, and he's 24, will be 25 in the summer, and it was just so nice to have these moments of fun with him. And I found myself saying, I'm so thankful for this exact moment. Let me experience it a little longer. So this is the strength to get to the truth of what victory means to you. That could be even, again, waiting to get to the end of the day or to set up something or to go somewhere, because now I see travel, your ship coming in, trying to make a decision. And again, I don't know if this has to do with work for you. Aw. So is it Shani? Shani says, hello, everyone. Thank you for coming, Shani. Tamika, hello. Many blessings to all, Tamika says, and happy birthday, Elizabeth. Elizabeth says, thank you. And happy birthday to Elizabeth from Shani. You guys rock. You have been such great supporters, especially in these chat sessions, because when I'm focused on the collective reading and you have a question, it is my subscribers that help one another. They guide, they help, they lift each other up. So it's just a wonderful place to come. Sometimes I'm feeling down on a podcast day, but I know when I come that there are just beautiful people in this chat session with me. So we have passion, coming into connection with others, looking at some form of offer or opportunity, stepping into the spotlight. Making a plan, feeling emotionally fulfilled. All right, so looks like a good day to me. Let's ask let's ask the affirmators deck to affirm and clarify the messages we have previously discussed for Elizabeth. Overall closing message, please. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, for the happy Elizabeth on her birthday. Look at you, skidding along, having fun. Doesn't matter what type of weather you're going to have. Spirit saying, follow your heart, for your heart will know what routes to take through the day. It may seem like things are taking too long to get to where you want to be and do what you want to do, but I know it's because there's something cool and fun stuff to see along the way through this journey today. So by the end of the day, there's just this beautiful energy of not only confidence, but look at this, authenticity. I am loved for me. That was beautiful. Okay. So yeah. Are you going anywhere, Elizabeth? Because it's really good energy. I think Spirit's really saying it's time to kind of step out of the regular day to day and go communicate and step into the spotlight. And yeah, even if you have to be the emperor and say, you know what, let's go out and have pizza and celebrate my birthday. I think there will be a beautiful response here. And yeah, just offers of something in connection to those around you. So that wisdom and knowledge will come. I don't think they're going to show me like the gift card and stuff. I think they're just saying, and especially there may be something coming from a masculine that just really makes you feel good and unexpected. Interesting. Unexpected offer, money, support, kind words, and or messages that maybe you were conflicted about in the past. Interesting. All right. So I'm going to just jump right back into the collective's energy. Again, if you would like a 1 month reading, just let me know in the chat session. Where were we? So taking some time to become invisible at this time over the next couple weeks. It's time to really rest, to meditate, and to find that love for life once again, because that's what Spirit's trying to bring to mind here, is take some time to open your heart after maybe long and difficult experiences, after some form of mental conflict, because Spirit's talking a lot about inner disruption. And they're saying it's because someone doesn't think they're enough. And this is a big year to create something that will go for the long term. But there are those who are still trying to find passion in a situation or excitement or inspiration where a situation or relationship is over. Okay. And so we did talk about endings a lot. We saw the Tower card a lot, I believe, last week. And now there's just kind of this realization that things ended in order for the collective to go into a higher, better experience. All right. So did I get all these? Fulfillment day to day. Finding peace by letting go. Spirit is saying in the relationship sector, there is definitely a situation, connection, direction that is forbidden. That means Spirit is blocking this doorway in order to protect someone here in the relationship sector. It is time to assess, in some cases, do I stay or go? Am I enough? So the not enough card talks about a lack of confidence in relation to others, self-sabotage, walking in your ego, but really feeling fear and frustration. So that's what this groundedness is about, that Spirit saying we want to bring the collective out of that disruptive energy and go forward and set new dates, new goals, new plans. If you've been contemplating not dating because of a painful situation that left you feeling like you weren't enough, Spirit saying it's time to get back out there, to just enjoy connections with others. Let people see your authentic self at this time. For those who are overcoming some complicated, like we started with here, situation, it's like as you heal and release that and start to be more happy in your thoughts, so too, and pray for happiness, so too you start to recognize that new connections of greater fulfillment and happiness are coming in. So some needed to go through some form of experience that caused a little bit of chaotic energy here. A woman holding a heart here who's dealing with this energy of hostility and frustration. But see, right behind that, Spirit saying, as the collective focuses on their own journey, as the collective focuses on their life's purpose, what it is that they're passionate about, there will come this beautiful cornucopia of abundance that is coming to mind here if it hasn't already. So they're talking about how the collective has gone from, I don't know where I'm going to go in the area of money, I don't know where I'm going to move towards, I don't know my future direction, to now I know what I want. And in fact, in some cases, there are two really good offers because someone has overcome this energy of feeling like they're not enough. That indeed is self-sabotage. So stepping into the spotlight, just like we talked about Elizabeth, is going to give the collective the strength to walk away from what kept them all tied up and stuck in their thoughts. Yeah, here comes a woman who is doing very well financially. So this is indeed the time to continue to focus on your abundance. Because again, as you step through this doorway of personal healing and happiness, so too will a broken heart mend. Okay, so then we have the heart chakra opening back up after some form of storm warning. Hi, Eva. Eva says, oh, I love you too. Thank you so much for coming today. Oh, I get so excited. Okay, so we have the angel of love helping the collective to come to the gate of a beautiful garden, to find balance in the realization that some things need to go full circle in a blessed way with the major arcana of the world. Spirit saying we're bringing things to a successful, or we're nudging you guys to bring something to a successful completion so that you can turn and go into the portal of this beautiful abundance that is blossoming. It's like as soon as the feminine, more so, I'm feeling, lets go of feeling like they're not enough and focuses on their accomplishments. They give off that bright sun energy, and what draws others towards them is just that bright, beautiful aura. So here come caring connections, or a desire for that, and a happy family energy. But right behind that, Spirit's going back to the complications of an attachment where there was some form of contract, commitment, marriage, partnership. For a new thinking man, in some cases, is going to show the feminine appreciation here. Now, I am getting this close to around the 21st, and we're going to talk about the moon phases hopefully a little bit later. So strategizing this doorway to romance because of passion and balance, healing, and the realization of abundance. I can now journey forward from the chaos of what was and lay down my sword. XX Fox, thank you so much for coming today, and thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so we have, hi, Josie. Will my son find a job soon and make his money soon? His name is Sebastian. I love that name, and he's going through a lot of legal issue, personal. Okay, trying to let go and let him handle things. Amen. And that is really the hardest thing in the world to do. So I feel, your frustration. I'm going to just quick pick up the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. And we're going to, for XX Fox's reading, go into I think we're going to go into the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. All right. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless XX Fox with clearly defined messages regarding Sebastian over and through the next month. Okay. I feel like you and Sebastian both have this moon energy, which is actually a representation of hope. So Spirit's kind of saying right now, there just needs to be hope in the midst of indecision. I think there could be this conversation of what are you passionate about? whereby and I feel like over the next week, as you guys talk about maybe what he likes to do, what he's always wanted to do, what he's always wanted to become, I think either you're helping his passion for finding situations in business, or this is just growing within him, because Spirit's trying to help him with, like all of us right now with the universal card, to bring things in their current path to a successful completion. So I think this forward movement, passionate, inspiring energy about the future will help for your son to be freed from this anxiety and to instead start to feel balance. Now, the balance card is the number 19. So Spirit's saying it is indeed time for endings and new beginnings. And that's why the world card is here. What were my notes for the world card? Oh, I lost my page. Hold on. Or did I? Wasn't meant to be read. Basically, the world card is, I'm going to bring my worries and concerns full circle, and I'm going to go out and connect with others. And even though I'm unsure and a little bit anxious, I'm going to trust in Spirit that eventually there is going to be someone who is interested in Sebastian. So Sebastian just needs to think about, what do I like to do? I never thought of my middle boy as driving heavy equipment, and now he's doing that in Minneapolis. And so, wow, right? He had to figure out what he was passionate about, and he likes music. He puts out music videos. He, has lots of things he does, but, he needs to, of course, I told him, have that constant flow of income, because that's what frees you from worry and fear, right? Once you have that steady income, you can make a budget. You can trust that what's coming in is coming in consistently. So that might be that Spirit's bringing in that message. If you want to translate that to Sebastian, that's just a little bit of guidance there. So Spirit is saying, he may feel or be thinking with the 6 of Swords energies in the thoughts position, stuck or trapped in his circumstances. But Spirit's saying it's a moment of pause and planning. It's time to go into those energies of self-love and self-care. I love myself to give myself a happy life. And I actually said that to my son, love yourself enough to give you a life of contentment without worry, because you have a path of employment, and he's in the same situation right now. So yeah, he is going to, over the next couple of weeks, probably feel like I've been trying and trying and trying, but I'm still feeling fearful. But there is someone who's going to come forward who is interested in him if he will free himself from the 8 of Swords energies of feeling like it's a lot of work, right? This is like, as you put the time and effort in, then you get to take a moment of pause, and each day just do 1 or 2 and just trust in prayer, okay? Because Spirit's listening here. Listening to the point where Sebastian could definitely receive, if he is doing this right now, positive attention and recognition, right? Someone is interested in Sebastian maybe as soon as the 6th of February of 2023. But Sebastian, like the collective, needs to let go of this energy of either lacking confidence or self-sabotage, and instead assessing what he wants to do, where he's been, how he can build upon what the things he's already accomplished, because it's time for a new doorway to open up. So he's assessing this, and Spirit's helping him to connect with others and come out of the shadow of lacking of confidence. So Spirit is definitely sending in Archangel Uriel with the 7th chakra being lit up, signs and synchronicities. Somebody is going to reach out and show interest in Sebastian. Sebastian's going to be feeling like, wow, I just got some attention and recognition. But I need to be happy. I need to love life. I need to be thankful and free myself from feeling stuck in my thoughts and in my circumstances with the anxiety card. So in the creative aspects position, beautiful. We've got the Ace of Swords, and actually we've got that for the collective in the day-to-day aspects position. So the truth will set him free if he will seek out the wisdom, for there will be a connection or two that will lead him into the direction of a path of victory, where he will feel victorious and be freed from this mental conflict, right? The number 2 to the 22. Who should I connect with? Here they come. Who's coming? a man holding a coin. Now, male or female, this is someone who is very involved in their work, very devoted to their work, but they're coming forward with the coin. And so this is a beautiful message for your son that is happening for the collective. Things, communications and offers may not show up exactly when he wants them to, but when the Knight of Pentacles shows up to me, that means that they are coming in. And so we have a shocking, unexpected abundance and a new phase. The realization that he has risen from the ashes like the phoenix, because what's done is done. Playfulness is returning as a result of these actions. And I feel like by the end of February of 2023, there's going to be this realization that he is now grounded, that he has grown, that he has left troubled waters, worries, fears, and concerns behind. And he has transformed through these actions. So emotionally, if he puts this energy into action, Spirit's going to show him a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to a beautiful offer in relation to a particular group of people. So there's a community of people, great abundance after a time of self-reflection, right? So the doors will open when they're meant to. We've got the number 17, we got the number 7, and then we've got the number 7 again, which represents this year. In 2023, the number 7 is about the effort you put in, so too will bring you triumph. So watch for the signs and what fulfills him emotionally, right? What feels right, like what he wants to do day to day, because that's what everybody has to do, right? Yeah. He just, maybe both of you need to just pray for him to get rid of the fears and concerns of the past and to trust that the Death card is about transformation and growing, sitting in solitude and waiting with the Growth card to grow into a higher consciousness and a better existence in his journey. So in the subconscious position, there's the World card. Okay, so we now see the world in the center for the collective. We see the world in his subconscious. This is falling with the energies of the Page of Cups. Trust subconsciously that Spirit is going to bring an offer that is good. Spirit saying he may feel a little bit disrupted in his journey, but they're sending Archangel Michael in to ground him. They're saying, get back out there, connect online, and this offer will come to free him from this inner disruption. He is protected as he takes this action to eventually step into this direction of acknowledgement. A doorway will open. I'm getting the 6th, could take to the 18th, could take to the 22nd, but this is about trusting in divine timing as he continues to take these actions and finding contentment in the process of manifestation. In the day-to-day aspects position, he has the Queen of Wands energies, or this is you. I think there's a couple things going on. He sees you as a passionate person who sets and meets goals, who is guiding him to do so. And he's taking on this energy of, I am starting to get more and more excited about the preparation of a union that will be meant to be. And they keep talking about a masculine. So that could be him. That could be someone who makes an offer, someone who sees interest in him. Ace of Swords. I think I was looking it up in this book. Destiny and fate. Synchronicities, meaningful coincidences are going to happen. And forces beyond his human control are what are going to happen in his life for the highest good. So he needs to expect quick results as a result of his efforts, because now is the time for these doorways to open for the collective as well. For quick results will lead him forward with excellent information. So he is enough. Whatever he puts his confident energy into, so too it will manifest for him. As soon as the next couple few weeks, really. Could be the next couple few days. All right, so I'm going to do a 3-card summary with the same Rider-Waite Tarot deck. We've got a celebration with family and the fact that the Wheel of Fortune has turned in his favor, or that he can celebrate something great, but it's a karmic time, right? He needs to put the effort in order to receive the triumph. And eventually he's going to walk away from unfulfilled emotions into the direction of an offer or opportunity. Someone's going to want to work with him and they're going to see him. Look at that, standing on this bench, really acknowledging him for whatever he has to offer. So this manifestation is bringing an ending to all that was, laying down the burdens and the fears. Yeah, so new directions that are better for him are going to open up, and he's going to feel this energy of accomplishments, of success, of an open heart, of the realization. Here's that Page of Cups we just talked about, of a wish come true. And then there's celebration. And I'm getting that by the third week from now. Looking closely, wanting to go quickly into the direction of this offer, a little bit unsure, but Spirit's going to help for him to decipher with your assistance. You are the Empress, and here is your child. Whoa. Okay, so we have signing on a contract, looking at things from every perspective, starting to get pretty darn excited and feeling very balanced, looking at an offer, following his intuition. I think both of you, as this path unfolds, I think passion is going to grow, wishes are going to come true, and both of you are going to be excited to share that information with those around you. So yeah. The only thing that can slow the process is this energy again of the Eight of Swords, feeling stuck or trapped, stabbed in the back, only focused on the long and difficult path that is now dissipating. And look at Spirit saying the fulfillment of wishes are transforming for those who are rising in a higher path in a more strong spiritual way. There's a transformation of self-love that will free the collective, like your son, from this, any energies of suffering in silence. And on the bottom of the deck for today, from the Guardian Angel deck, we have, just like for Sebastian, the Nine of Emotions, wishes coming true, a magical time in your life when wishes will be granted and dreams will come true, to the point where it will seem as though good luck is following you. But these happy times are going to be a just reward for opening your heart and being the wonderful person that Sebastian is, that both of you are. Your angels are asking you finally to enjoy your life and now have fun. And behind that, I saw the Three of Cups again regarding celebration. And there's the home card. And a wish come true. Look at that in the inner strengths position. I can find peace and trust that even though I am worried about financial constraints, I am going to take my experiences, and I'm going through a transition of letting go of old heartache into a path whereby Spirit is bringing me peace. Peace after playful deception, but leaving troubled waters behind. Okay. So, Juanita, thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. We just did XX Fox's reading, and many blessings of success to Sebastian. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, bring him a wonderful offer in a beautiful new direction. Amen. Okay, things going full circle. Victory after mental conflict, wisdom and knowledge, unexpected abundance and attention, freedom from not feeling as though he isn't enough or is, self-love and self-care, and the love of life and greater happiness is what will evolve as a result of these healthy choices. Yep, I just saw the 10 of Cups again. Happiness, a happily ever after, contentment, emotional fulfillment, and the realization that he hung in there until that wish came true. And then the process of researching and figuring all out falls away, because he will realize he's grown and transformed to a more higher spiritual consciousness, knowing the fulfillment of his wishes, and of course, giving thanks to Spirit for the assistance of this manifestation. All right. So Juanita, I don't even know if I'm in the wrong job or home, the stress, any insights, you're very welcome. And thank you again. So for your reading, I think I'm going to start out, Juanita, with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. And that's why today's reading is all about learning and expanding, and going through this rising from the ashes, this phoenix energy, where I can say, what am I conflicted about? What is it that is frustrating me deep within that's causing emotional disruption? Do I love myself enough? For it is time to assess negative thoughts. When we can put a title on negative thoughts, then we can see what it is on paper. Okay, this is what I'm receiving. Because it's time for healthy choices. Those who get out and connect with community, like yourself, will find a bounty of strength through a process of self-reflection. So definitely a good time to focus on your people, right? Like-minded people, like here. Reflect on how far you have come and give thanks to all that is around you at this time. The roof over your head, the food in your mouth, the air that we breathe, the water that cleanses us. Okay, we need to kind of remember to give thanks to that day to day, because it is indeed the way we exist. So to start off with, here you are. Gosh darn it, Juanita. The orphaned energy is almost like feeling left out, forgotten, unacknowledged in some way. And that number 5 is all about obstacles and challenges. So right now, Spirit's saying, what are the obstacles and challenges in your life that are making you feel this way? Okay, because it is time, like I was talking about, to go and obtain wisdom. Okay, it is time to open up that teddy bear heart and to maybe donate or help others, because when we do that, we get really good juju, and it will also help us to find balance where there is anxiety. Okay, so yeah, we've got the universe card here for you, just like the collective, Juanita, where Spirit's saying, bring a successful completion to whatever is causing you anxiety and how you're going to find balance. So they're saying, write down, what makes me anxious now is this. Cross it off and replace it with connecting with people, like-minded people, exercising, eating right, but just trusting that it's a time of self-love and self-care, and Spirit's trying to bring the love of life back in. So whoever or whatever is making you feel forgotten or whatever, this is about, and this journey is not about finding fulfillment so much through and expecting it from the world around us, but it's about going within and deciphering, what makes me happy. Okay. Spirit is saying it's definitely time for the next couple weeks to kind of just rest and rejuvenate, right? Take a sea salt bath, get a massage, again, exercise, eat right. We've got healthy choices here. Will free you from feeling stuck or trapped in your circumstances, like many of the collective, right? It's time for a love of life. What is it you are creating day to day that inspires you because you are feeling or are experiencing the yin energy as though your cup is empty? So write down, why do I feel my cup is empty? Cross that off and think about where you want to go towards next. Are you wanting to connect with certain people? Because that's diagonal to dating. That's diagonal to just inner disruption. Maybe you're going and talking to someone. I know so many of my subscribers go to therapists. My daughter goes to a therapist. I've gone to a therapist since I was 6 years old, off and on. So, if you are feeling unfulfilled or forgotten or left out in your own existence, this is no bueno, right? This is time to free yourself from this. In the relationship sector, we have this beautiful fairy that could take off and fly and create whatever magical life you so choose. But the fairy is above this glass encased heart that says yes, no, maybe so, will they, won't they, whatever. Okay, so Spirit is really trying to guide you with signs and synchronicities in relation to others. There is the Seven of Wands energies where you may be conflicted about what action steps to take regarding the world around you. And Spirit's saying it's time to assess what you have learned, who you are, and what you want, right? How are you going to fill that yin cup in your own journey? Now, in the creative aspects position, Spirit's saying create with a loyal and open heart. 35, Spirit with the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, number 3, is helping you to overcome obstacles and challenges by creating some form of wisdom and knowledge in your life. So they're saying, devote your loyal heart to a new phase, right? To this process of the Phoenix rising. I'm going to change my mind from focusing on this. So what is it that's conflicting you mentally? What is it you are waiting for? How are you going to fill your cup? Because Spirit's trying to bring you abundance in many ways. But they're saying you need to seek out some form of wisdom. So they're really saying it's a great time over the next 3 weeks to research, learn, practice, do something you've always wanted to learn about or do, oil paint, watercolor, write a small romance novel, because this is the time of abundance. This is a time of the realization of unexpected offers or directions that will bring greater money. So they're saying devote your loyal heart not to those around you so much as to yourself, because what you are learning about or practicing over the next 3 weeks is going to bring shocking realizations of renewal and growth. I have grown and my heart has mended. Look at that. So in the actions position, this is a time to sit in solitude and be like a kid. We've got playful energies here, and Spirit saying ground yourself by, again, devoting your loyal heart to something creative here over the next month, because it will mend your heart. It'll mend you from worries and concerns, from heartache and loss, from the coffin energies. There is a rebirth and a transition that Spirit's helping you to go through. Spirit's helping you, just like the collective, to make wishes come true when it comes to the area of peace, right? So the whole journey is finding that stability financially, finding that contentment within, working on something that you're excited about day to day, making your own personal wishes come true. And so write down, what am I going to fill my cup with? Because I know that as I create that, as I work towards that, as I learn more about that, so too will I go through this Phoenix energy and be freed from this mental conflict. So emotionally, look at around the 5th week from now, if you're following Spirit's advice, there's going to be some form of aha moment with the rainbow that, oh my gosh, I could indeed start a small business on the side, go into the direction of something I've always wanted to learn about or do, as I connect with like-minded people. As I learn, so too will I eventually be able to teach, right? Wisdom creates knowledge and new doorways. So we got the number 7 and the number 17. It's a time of reflection and to trust that Spirit is really connecting to you to free you from some form of fear. In the subconscious position, Spirit's giving you a leg up. They're saying, get back out there in the world and ground yourself by connecting again with someone via community, society, social media, technology, taking a class, creating something that truly fulfills you, because you are very protected at this time from whatever concerns you over the next month for sure. So day to day, again, this is a time of self-love, healthy decisions. If you need to take a nap in a day, every day, or whatever, 15 minutes, this is also just about taking time to reflect during this transition, transcending. I keep hearing transcending, ascending, finding the strength to rise above your worries, concerns, and empty cup, because you are acknowledging a journey of victory. So right now, whatever you put your creative energy into It's about just enjoying that and slowly but surely working towards those ideas, building upon those ideas, and then eventually flying free from what made you feel so sad. So look at in the inner strengths position, exactly like the collective here from two different decks. What do we have? We have peace. The journey is to discover that path of peace, joy, and happiness. And that's what Spirit's trying to bring to you. So don't feel alone, left out, forgotten, but instead create that ebb and flow of milk and honey and creativity and just joy and peace for yourself where you are. Because this is a whole process of grounding yourself in your own journey. So Spirit's saying remain poised, find balance in the here and now. For as you focus on something, right, we open up our intuitive abilities when we focus on writing, drawing, painting, doing whatever we truly enjoy. There will be a realization of some form of unhealthy patterns or behaviors that left you in that energy of feeling, again, alone, forgotten, or unfulfilled, waiting on someone in the relationship sector, but sitting in energies of disruption and mental conflict. Spirit doesn't want that. Yeah, they're saying if you follow our advice with the egg representing hobbies, gifts, talents, skills, projects, ideas, we're going to bring this key to happiness to you through that process. And you're going to recognize a change in the wind. No longer am I needing to mend in the area of my heart, but I am now finding peace. Truth be told, unanswered communications are falling away because they no longer serve this foundation I am moving forward with. So as you do, so too will beautiful offers, excitement, inspiration come your way over the next month or two that are going to fill that cup. It's like you're filling your cup with your own creative ideas, and now there are gifts, kind words, messages, and so on coming your way. And there's going to be a deep knowing. This is indeed my tribe, my peeps. This was the person I was meant to learn from. And now I'm connecting with people who like the same thing. Your Spirit's saying we're giving you, the higher power is walking with you when it comes to your imagination to free you from this chaos and conflict and asking over and over again, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Again, Spirit saying we are helping you to go the distance when it comes to a new doorway, a new creation for yourself. And divine timing with the TikTok card means Spirit's listening to your prayers and they're going to make your personal wishes come true. You'll be recognizing these beautiful blessings. I'm getting closer to the 22nd of February if you start now. Either way, all that glitters, right, is not gold. There's this realization that I have transformed in my home, doing what I love, and now I'm seeing the signs of peace. I am creating the fulfillment of my wishes, and I'm feeling stronger spiritually. You're welcome, XX Fox. Yeah. So, Juanita, I'm going to go ahead and close with a message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Lots of messages of what to do. And you think you're going to surprise yourself after a moment of contemplation. How do I create peace and joy for myself day to day? And oh my, I have risen because of some form of victory that's coming towards me. And I am mending to a point with my intellect where I am feeling strong enough to cut away from those around me that left me feeling disrupted, anxious, or conflicted. See, so Spirit's saying with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue, they're sending in the helper of abundance. Just like we have here with this type of energy in the creative aspects position, both for you and the collective. Although you will start to feel, and I'm getting closer to the third week from now, that it's important to kind of get organized. Once your planning is complete, you're going to feel ready to roll up your sleeves and get to work. So your guardian angels are surrounding you, helping you out at this time to manifest something that is abundant to you, that fulfills you creatively, that could grow into something financially if you so choose. But this is more about mending and finding peace through your creativity, because Spirit's saying a situation that has been troubling you will come to an end. And then you're going to be sighing this relief. So there'll be this realization as well. I'm feeling closer to the 5th or 6th week from now that the challenges of the past are behind you and that you can now move on. That it's important to fully let go of all those concerns. And now you can be free. Yeah, you may be called upon to speak for someone if you wanted to help, care, give, provide, support anyone else. Whatever it is, the fulfillment of your wishes, of your efforts, are going to pay off big time. And they're going to lead your mind, your whole perspective into a more exciting direction. And in hindsight, there's going to be this realization that your heart is mending. Beautiful messages. Elizabeth, at work. Sounds good. All right. Yeah, Elizabeth, I did your reading earlier, so it would be before now in the video. All right. So if no one else has a 1 month question, 1 month, or you'd like a 1 month reading, I'm just going to quick put away the wisdom of the Oracle deck, and then we'll kind of get back into the collective circle spread. Devote your loyal heart to a new phase in your life. Rise from the ashes, for there will be a change in perspective. Unexpected wisdom and knowledge in the area of abundance. Living a happier life through self-love. So as you find your way back to happiness by grounding yourself, it could even be that you can journal that happiness and how you got there, and then share that with others who are in this energy of mental conflict. Okay, so let's move forward. Thank you. Transitions are not easy. You're right, Juanita. I mean, this, it's easy to say, but this is hard to do. But it's important to know that Spirit is listening, and they want to free the collective from anxiety. They want to bring balance and peace back into the life of the collective. So this is really, get out and communicate with like-minded people and enjoy your freedom in this world, to be able to connect with people and come up with new, more successful goals and plans for oneself is going to bring us all out of this negative outlook. All right, so I'm going to go into I think we're at the relationship sector. I may have already talked about this, but again, for some, there's maybe been a lot of passion and connection to someone, or you're in relation to a business or situation that you've actually outgrown. There is this inability to decipher the actions of someone else here with the 7 of Wands. So Spirit's saying just assess over the next few weeks, assess a situation. And with the number 9, did it end? For Archangel Uriel is going to be bringing signs and synchronicities in some cases, a realization that a path was blocked in order to protect you at this time. And so the Spirit, when I laid this out before the video, wanted me to kind of elaborate on these 2 cards. The shadow energy is like, what did I learn when I was making bad choices, when I was walking, right, in this energy of self-sabotage? Spirit wanted to talk about how some are bringing themselves back into unhealthy circumstances because of what happened in the past. So if you don't feel like you're enough, if you're not making healthy choices, you're going to go back and experience a connection that makes you feel like you're not enough. Okay. And Spirit's saying we need right now to maintain our boundaries, to maintain that emotional balance, to just be able to sit back and observe this masculine holding a heart, and to not really make any changes right now for some, but to decipher, what does this mental conflict mean? Someone is waiting on someone to come towards them, and they're dragging their feet a little bit. But Spirit's saying, there is renewal and growth taking place, where we're rising above someone, or recognizing, are they where we want to be? Are they at the same level as we are? Because that's what spirit wants us to discover, is if we want a love of life again, choose someone who loves life with you just as much. Okay, so in the creative aspects position, we have, again, this mental conflict. So if you are conflicted in any way at this time, Spirit's saying, spend the next few weeks creating something you're passionate about. Color by number, paint by number, writing, drawing, painting, doing photography, pottery, poetry, whatever it is that will ground you. Because Spirit's wanting to connect people in the creative realm with others so that they can get beyond the conflict in the area of others, right? So what they're saying is wisdom and creativity will guide you forward beyond mental conflict and through this Phoenix energy. You will start to recognize a new phase, a new opportunity, that you've risen from the ashes of self-sabotage, and that what you've been waiting for, in some cases, in relation to earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or money, it is coming. Something just may not be coming as quickly as you'd like for it to. But when it comes, it's going to be quite unexpected. So whether this is an earth type energy, or someone in a leadership position, a father figure, grandfather figure, someone who's definitely focused more on business and family and things of the material. That's probably why someone's taking their time here, is because their focus is elsewhere. And so someone is left here trying to come out of mental conflict and obtain wisdom about that. Money offers will come. Even though it may take until the first or second week of February, if that's what you're waiting for. But Spirit's saying now is a time of renewal. Now is a time, again, to know that you are enough, and that your frustrations are what Spirit wants you to define. Okay, so I'm frustrated, I'm conflicted, I'm walking in this shadow energy, and I'm conflicted, most importantly, about the actions of others. So I'm assessing through these signs Spirit says they're going to bring me new wisdom, new knowledge, and inspirations, trusting that Spirit's saying eventually there's going to be sudden change, an epiphany, a positive mindset that I have manifested through this wisdom and knowledge. I have shared my wisdom and knowledge. I have grown and developed, and now I'm rising from the ashes into not only greater abundance financially, but into self-confidence, into self-love. I am creating the life of self-love, and Spirits give me the strength to do so. Angel of strength directly above that. Hi, Sanakan. Guidance. Okay. So if you are new here, you guys, it is only during this live YouTube podcast where I will be offering 1 month readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. Just click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of $10. And then in the chat session, let me know your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or your concern. And then I will do your reading sequentially as the donations come in. If the Google Pay box does not work for you, you can go to PayPal and enter my email address, which is josiek42@gmail.com. And just let me know in the chat session. I'll check my PayPal, and then we'll do your reading. So let's get into the actions position, shall we? This is where it gets kind of good. Happy birthday to you. Stay blessed and keep smiling. Oh, that was nice. Okay, so we have, look at that, playfulness and seduction. Raise your hand if you know what that's about, right? All right, the number 44, my favorite number. So Spirit's saying take action to make sure you're very grounded in your foundation, financially, materially, in the area situation with home and all the things that keep you on that solid foundation, because there is going to be a search for or a realization of a solid foundation when it comes to mental, spiritual, emotional. Now, there is energies of hooking up, third party, temptation, attraction. But it is the seduction here that in some cases has ended, or it's going to end. Something's going to end closer to the end of February for some, because it no longer is meant to be. There was a lesson that was experienced in order for the collective to figure out how they felt that they were not enough, to put themselves in this seductive, playful energy that has now ended. Spirit saying there's no second chances. The relationship is over. What's dead is dead. Okay. So some have been building relations on seduction and playfulness, but they didn't go much deeper. And that's where Spirit's saying we want to bring a wish come true in the area of peace. I am peaceful no matter what happens in connection to those around me, because I know what I'm creating in my own journey for myself in the area of abundance. Because recognition and attention is coming to those who are saying, I am learning, I am expanding, I am now transcending, and now I'm starting to have this epiphany where I am shifting my perspective in some way. And Spirit saying the perspective we're trying to move the collective into is into a peaceful connection where there is no heartache and loss, right? Where there doesn't have to be any pain. Some have brought a connection of pain because of seduction. All right. Some have had to experience the journey of deception. So have you deceived yourself? When we feel like we're not enough, again, Spirit keeps saying, then we create a situation where we end up feeling not enough in the end. It is the experience of the journey of deception. Sometimes there is the deception of the self, but that's why Spirit's saying it's time to take the wisdom of a connection, to rise from the ashes, to renew and grow into a new phase, where there will be a new masculine for some. I do have to say, we have a masculine holding a heart in the thoughts. We have a masculine holding the coin in the creative and business department. And we have a masculine in the thoughts or day-to-day position. And then we have a passionate masculine at the center of everything. Someone here needs to make better choices for themselves because they are fearing abandonment, and that's what this self-sabotage is about. Spirit's trying to give the collective the strength to think positive, to rise above that, and to trust that greater abundance and joy lies ahead, right? We got caught up with someone that took us off our path. We chose to go through an experience in order to learn more about why we're not enough. Hard to understand, but to Spirit, it's very clear. So Spirit is really talking about taking action. This is a really big time in February as things start to grow and develop creatively and in the area of finance and career, to also take that time to sit in solitude with the number 9. I believe we have the number 9, yes, in the relationship sector, and then we have the number 9 in the actions position. I am grounded, therefore I can go away from troubled waters, maybe regarding air energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or just in general. I'm going into the direction of stability and security, for I have grown and I have endured, but now I am finding peace because Spirit's giving me the strength to do so. I have grown. So in the actions position, we have the growth card. And actually, I did not look that up before, but it's the number 5 again. Obstacles and challenges, needing to find wisdom. Take action and get unstuck. That's what the action message is. Reject stagnancy by taking action. For change should have aim and purpose. Be courageous and you will blossom, right? It's diagonal to you will make beautiful wishes come true, where there will be peace, where heartache will fall away, where tragic endings lead to new beginnings, and no longer will there be worries in the area of financial constraints. So having a strong intention of what the results of our growth will be helps with gaining the courage and the resilience to move forward with our growth and into the eventual blossoming of our true self, right? And this number 7 years about, I know who I used to be, and now I am a higher, better, more consciously aware self. So emotionally, you're welcome, Sanakon, from whoever said guidance from. Okay, probably me. You're welcome. Okay, so we have emotionally. Okay, this is a time to just keep your thoughts open to the efforts you want to apply in your journey. You are not stuck or trapped. Rest, think, and plan in a very balanced way. For Spirit is saying offers of abundance will come for those who seek out some form of wisdom here. Creatively, financially, you are worthy. You are enough. It is time, after a time, Spirit saying, of self-reflection, of watching for signs, where those who are connecting with others are going to be coming closer or receiving more of people in a community. Look at that. We got 17, 7, and 7 in a number 7 year of 2023. So efforts, positive efforts, and healthy choices will bring us back into the energy of the love of life and peace. A community of abundance. So this doesn't necessarily have to be great money, though it can be through a community of people who support you. That is happening for some, that new doorway. But it's also the realization of I am fulfilled when it comes to what I'm doing daily that inspires me. Therefore, I can free myself from the fear of abandonment, of codependency. Someone needs to let go of one person in order for a new person to come in. And many are resisting the date card. Many are being guided to get back out there, to set a date, go online, date online, meet someone new, for you are protected. With the number 24, we are guiding you towards a connection where there will be a solid foundation. But you've got to get back out there and free yourself from this inner disruption. Remember, you are protected if you will ground yourself. By Archangel Michael, you can communicate with others. You can also decipher with the Page of Cups, kind words and messages, and whether or not they will grow and develop into anything more without feeling backed into a corner, without causing energies of self-sabotage. So it's time to assess this new you. Get back out there and share this new you and observe yourself through the eyes of others in a playful way, but in a safe way, right? Because we got boundaries in the thoughts position. So day to day, Spirit's saying we are giving the collective the strength of number 50 to overcome obstacles and challenges and to instead manifest a path of victory this year. So again, the Ace of Swords represents a gift from the universe and a path of victory. Spirit's giving you the strength to cut away from who and or what no longer serves you and to get back out there once again. For those who do, it could be over the next 3 weeks where there is recognition and attention coming from some form of masculine, or this is you. And Spirit saying, remember, you have ascended. You can now see the big picture. And you have transcended. Therefore, Spirit's giving you the strength to step into a new phase with maybe a new masculine. If this is money directly above the man holding a coin, it's time for a higher, better existence in the area of money and your talents. What was I going to look up? Oh, I wanted to look up the Ace of Air again. Meaningful coincidences are on their way. Now that's directly above this. Flirting, dating, connecting, getting out with others, connecting with other people, whether it's professionally or personally. It is over the next few days, few weeks, where there will be coincidences, shocking, unexpected synchronicities of destiny and fate. Powerful forces of transformation, like we've been talking about, meaningful coincidences and forces beyond our human control will be operating in our lives for the highest good. Things will be happening with great velocity. Things are going to speed up, may come towards you quickly and unexpectedly. This is with the Ace of Swords definition. And we have the shock card. Tell yourself, I can expect quick results that will lead me forward with excellent information, victory and success, shocking and unexpected blessings, and the manifestation of abundance. For I have prepared, or I am preparing for a union, and I have transcended and are expanding into a higher, better phase, a higher, better chapter or experience in my life. And Spirit's giving us the gift to go into the direction of the fulfillment of our wishes while cutting away from that suffering in silence, that heartache and that loss that's been the energy around us in the past so many years. Okay, so we have peace. Remember, Spirit's trying to guide the collective over the next month to find the energies of peace. Recognizing connections, circumstances, situations, what we have learned, how we have grown, and how we can now be free from codependency, worrying about the opinions or perspectives of others, because that is another energy of self-sabotage that Spirit wants the collective to think about. Ground yourself. Kind words and messages. As you give, so too shall you receive. Now's the time to get out in the community. For some of you to begin to date again. For there could be someone that comes along, again, who is this man holding a coin or the Knight of Pentacles. Eventually, as the male or female, whoever, I'm feeling more feminine energies, free themselves from mental conflict of the past and go away from the realization that something has ended. There is great spiritual growth here and the ability to find peace. So see, they're talking about with the coffin energies, the strength to overcome tragic ending, and to bring in liberation. I am liberated enough now. I trust that Spirit is guiding me away from heartache and loss because of endings here, and is guiding me instead into a direction of greater finances. So if you are worried or have been thinking about concerns in the area of money, again, Spirit's saying the time is now. So we got 9 in the relationship sector, could be in the area of business and in the actions position, going diagonally into the 9 of Cups energy. So it could be around the 9th of February for some here, where you are going to be connecting with the right people, and you're going from the financial constraints card into the 10 of Pentacles. The realization of the direction, the community, the people you were meant to now go into the direction of, right? So the January is a number 1 year. It's about who am I? And in February, it's a number 2 month, where you connect with other people and you decipher who do I want to work with? Who do I want to move forward with in this 2023 year, this number 7 year. So if no one else has any questions or would like a 1 month reading, look, we got 9 and 9 right now. So it's a time of endings. It's time to sit in solitude. It's time to take all that you've learned in a path and heal and release and rise above. Assess whatever held you back in the past, because it's time to replace mental conflict with new wisdom and knowledge. It's time to rise from the ashes and expect unexpected abundance. For there is a time of growth and groundedness, to move beyond eventually this time of solitude, and to be freed from endings, tragic endings in some cases, so that you can come into unity with people who are beautiful new unions where you'll receive recognition and reward and wishes coming true. Not only in the area of money. Okay, if you're single, it is right now, people are recognizing the direction of money or 2 paths, and everything's going to start to look really good here, like over this next week. There's just this indecision about which path do I bring closure to, which one do I step towards. But Spirit's saying free yourself to make whatever healthy decision you are wanting to. You're going to know intuitively and maybe even unexpectedly here the doorway that Spirit's trying to guide you. And when you go into that direction financially, creatively, it's in that direction where there will be a soul connection, whether it's for the long term or not. I feel like, yes, those overcoming a lesson, right? We have lessons and we have long-term commitments. And there was a lesson for many, and now you're being guided to rise above that. It's a time of self-love, self-care, and the love of life. So Spirit is closing with the 4 of action, like we saw a few times earlier. Your hard work and sincere efforts now are going to lead to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security, right? Financial security is I can pay my bills. I may even have a little bit in savings. But Spirit's saying when you get to this sense of safety and contentment, know that you do indeed deserve, you're even in between work or whatever, a break to enjoy the magnificent life you are creating. So should you or someone around you step into this new path, this new phase of recognition and reward of abundance and growth, it is important that we celebrate every little moment. So some may be planning a celebration here, buying a new home, which I've already heard, and maybe eventually engaging with someone, whether it's just beginning to connect or eventually connecting pretty darn intensely. It has grown. Something is growing, but if you're conflicted, remember, it's important to understand why right now about someone, okay? It is important as well to come together to embrace those around you, meaning your soulmates. Your soulmates are your family and your friends, right? And so I know I've had a lot of really good fun with family and friends. Family, especially over the last month. So this, I'm glad to see, is going to continue. This is a time, again, for spiritual growth for all of us, making it very and even more important to surround yourself only with those who love you and who share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others, like we talked about at the beginning of today's live podcast. You could find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try out new ideas. And that's where Spirit's saying, if you've been thinking about trying out new ideas creatively, we have that abundance card down here in the creative aspects position. Shocking, unexpected abundance. And then what's going to happen is the collective will then be called into action, right? I'm aware of this abundance. Therefore, now I need to take action. And Spirit's saying by mid to end of February, the collective is really going to be ready to accomplish great things and to finally come into the greatness of who each of us are. So it's a great time for creative projects, for giving birth to beloved projects, ideas, or even to plan a child. Follow your passions at this time so that abundance and prosperity, most importantly, can manifest for you. So you can stand in a solid foundation. So you can take that time of rest and go within. For whatever you set your mind to at this time, if your heart is open, it will succeed. Reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. So that they're reminding, again, it's important right now to take some time out to meditate, stretch, work out, eat right, and then create something that interests you. That's what's going to bring this beautiful energy of peace. And once we get into this energy of peace, boom, that's when things are going to start moving. So it's almost like I need to plan because I'm going to come into union with someone here, and there's going to be a lot of recognition and reward. In fact, there's going to be this realization that I have transcended. I'm moving into a new phase of my life, and I'm assessing how I might have self-sabotaged, feeling as though I wasn't enough. But now I've grown and the wishes are coming towards me and I'm feeling peaceful. So thank you again, you guys, for taking your time out today to come to this live video YouTube podcast. I want to say a big thank you as well for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and now your donations. If you are interested in a personal reading, just email me at josiek42@gmail.com. I offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video, along with the beautiful comments section. I am still offering the winter special readings, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. That is a 1 month reading as well. Again, thank you guys for stopping in today, and take care and God bless.